Hello there. How nice to see you. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Today is called Step 4, Borders. Very interesting. I'm very close to the Finnish border. As you know, I'm in Sweden. And I know for some time now already that Norway is closed and that Finland is closed. And when I sensed to Norway, it felt kind of defensive and hostile, and really nothing in me had the guts to go to the Norwegian border and ask if I could enter. But now for a couple of days I'm close to Finland, and every day I cycle or walk or drive along the Torne River. And I look at Finland, and it looks different. It looks different than Sweden. It has a different vibe. And yesterday, when I was in the IKEA, because I work there, I have nice coffee and Wi-Fi, and it's a good working spot. It's my office away from home, and I have many offices away from home. I had to go to the toilet, and I had everything standing on the table. So I had my laptop and my computer and my phone, and well, everything standing there. And I saw a lady, and I asked if she would maybe look at my things and I could go to the toilet. And she said, "Okay, I'll sit with your stuff." And so she did. And when I came back, we had a talk. And she had been living in Sweden for 50 years, but she was actually Finnish. She still felt Finnish as well. And she still had Finnish passport, so she could really cross the border. And I said, "Oh, really? You can?" She said. She said, and you?" And I said, "No, I can't. I'm Dutch. I cannot." And she said, "Well, why don't you try? Just go and ask." And it was as if she said to me, "Look at the water, how it burns." That's a Dutch saying, water zien branden. It seemed so strange that she said it, but she opened, it was like opening a box or a drawer in my mind. And I'd been thinking of it all day, and then when I finally got the guts to go, and she had said, when they ask, "What are you going to do in Finland?" There's a very nice shopping mall here. And she said, "Well, just say you go shopping." Well, I thought it was a lame excuse to go shopping on the other side of the border. And that was probably why I wasn't very motivated. So I went to the customs gentleman, a very young man, with his boss behind him, and he looked at my passport and asked why I wanted to enter, and I said, "I'd like to go to the shopping center." And he said, "Well, no, that's not a good reason. You need to visit your husband or a sick relative or go for work, not for shopping." And I thought, you're right. And something very strange happened, because I became very sad afterwards. I thought it was good. I tried. I really went out of my comfort zone. I crossed many borders for myself, just asking. And then I found out that I have had a border issue. So a long time back in my family, there was a lady that needed to cross the border, and she didn't, and she probably died because of it. And I know in this life, I'm a very open and free person, and I hardly seem to have any borders. So energy enters very easily into me. If you look at, for example, human design, and you put in your place of birth and the time of birth and the date, you can see how you're filled out, and I'm almost empty, so people can influence me, and that's why I work so well here in Sweden, because there are hardly any people, and they're mostly reindeer and trees, and they have a positive influence on me. And I remember when I was young, when I was 6 years old, I got this allergy, hay fever, but I was also allergic to my dog and to cats and to rabbits and to guinea pigs and to horses. So that was not nice because I loved it a lot and I was outside a lot. So I had to, you see what I'm doing? I had to use medicine and to suppress it, and I actually stayed inside from February to October because I couldn't function outside. I had swollen eyes that were itching and I was sneezing all the time. And later when I studied kinesiology, after a year you learn how to work with allergies, and I actually found out that when I cross my own border or when somebody else crosses my border, I get an allergical reaction. So now the allergy was not a problem anymore. It was my alarm system, and it helped me a lot in realizing who was surpassing all my borders and learning to say no to them and yes to me. So there I had a border issue and I figured that out, and in a way I still have a border issue because I had to flee to Sweden to feel energetically safe, because in Holland the energy was so heavy. So but getting better at it and detecting it sooner and sooner and sooner. So and why I'm so excited. And this evening I was cycling, because that's what I like to do in the evening. I have this cycle that you fold up, and as I came back here to my camper, I'm on the IKEA property, I had to pass the Finnish border again, or at least go pass it at 20 meters. And then I thought, what would Finland feel like? I'm so curious. It came up from inside. What would it feel like? I have a friend that has a friend in Finland and she goes often. What does Finland feel like? I've never been there. And then I felt motivated from the inside. So I went to the border, and there were two men, a young man and a little bit older man. And I asked, there was nobody there, they were just standing there. And I asked if they spoke English. And they said, yes, we do. Looking very sturdy, and the way you must look, I think, as an someone of customs. And I said, listen, I'm Dutch. I'm from Holland, and I know I may not cross the border. I know it's not allowed, but I've never been to Finland, and I really, really wonder what's the difference between Sweden and Finland. I would like to know. I would like to feel. May I please? May I put one foot on Finland? I won't enter, but just one foot, just to feel. So the younger man looked up to the older man and he said, what shall we do? Well, okay, give her a break. So I could say, well, actually I said 2 feet on Finland, just like that. And it felt completely different. So Sweden is like, calm, go with the flow, ease, take your space. And when I set foot on Finland, it felt like boiling water, sparkling water. That's what it felt like. I said, it's completely different. And he looked at me and I said, do you know the difference between Finland and Sweden? And he said, no, because we're not allowed to go to Sweden. So I actually did something that they couldn't do. And you see, the difference here is that now I was internally motivated. I really, really just wanted to feel. And it was not for shopping. I just wanted to feel. And they said yes. So I'm so happy I can now say that I've been to Finland. Not only have I been watching for 4 days Finland, but I've touched Finland, and it feels fantastic. So I'm very, very happy. And I think I'll sleep tonight with a big smile on my face. And my question to you is, which borders did you put up for yourself? Which borders were there put up for you because you're a girl or a boy, or you're from a certain family or a certain country? And in your deepest, deepest desire, which border would you like to cross? And I never mean to offend somebody else or to hurt somebody else or to bring someone into risk or anything like that. But it feels very freeing, liberating to do this, because I did something that I didn't even dare think of. Wow. So, borders. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. And I love to see your answers. I'm so curious. Love from me to you.